Yeah, you know what? Sure. That actually does sound pretty good. So we play this. We'll put it on this. So now we play this. We'll put that on this. And would you look at that? All just comes together. What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today we're going to be playing the Esper Self-Bounce deck, and with the new set out, Sunpearl Kirin has made an appearance, and people seem to be cutting Fear of Isolation in favor of Sunpearl Kirin because it has Flash, and if you bounce a token, you get to draw a card. So it has some flexibility compared to Fear of Isolation, although with this card you could, if you're low on lands, you know, use a land for mana, bounce it back, replay the land. So there's all these little different interactions between these two, and they're both good in their own regard, but I think this card might be better because drawing an extra card is just great. So everything else is what you know and love about Esper Self-Bounce, or hate, depending on if you don't like this deck, but we try to take advantage of an early curve and overwhelm the opponent with value and just recurring cards that could be good, and depending on what situation you're in. You could just literally just bounce whatever. And then with Stormchaser's talent plus this town ain't big enough, this is the main core of the deck with just looping these cards, bouncing cards all together. It just becomes really out of hand for the opponent fast if they can't deal with anything. So anyway, let's get right into this list. We got 4 Nurturing Pixie, 4 Optimistic Scavenger, 4 Stormchaser's Talent, 4 Hopeless Nightmare, 3 Spiteful Hexmage, 4 Sunpearl Kirin, 2 Fear of Isolation, 3 Momentum Breaker, 3 Nowhere to Run, 2 Entity Tracker, 4 This Town Ain't Big Enough. For the lands we got 1 Swamp, 2 Adarkar Wastes, 2 Restless Anchorage, 4 Seachrome Coast, 3 Caves of Koilos, 4 Concealed Courtyard, 4 Darkslick Shores, and 3 Underground River. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos as well as member shoutouts. Let's get right into these games. Alright, we get to go first, and we get to throw out a Stormchaser's Talent immediately, which is going to be very relevant. Especially if they play a creature, which I don't think they will on turn 1, depending on what deck they're playing, but... Oh, that's a creature. What am I even saying? Alright, so this is the move, guys. I'm going to throw them off completely by denying them a turn 3 play. And now they either recommit a mana for that, or they do something entirely different. So they go for that. What is that? That is amazing. Alright, so what is the move, you may ask? I think we're going to try to get as much advantage as possible. So I am going to go for the swing, and I'm going to flash in the Entity Tracker at the end of their turn. I just feel like we could get a ton of value that way. Yeah, so they're doing that. They're going to look for certain cards, and then we'll just flash this in. That's why they're playing it, because of, it's a 1-drop. Alright, so we're going to play this. Let's draw a card. It's a good one. Play another one. It's another good one. Let's play this. Let's draw another card. It's a good one. Let's play this. Draw another card. And now we could swing with the Otter, since it could get over the Gear Hulk, which is pretty good. Nice. Get him to 7. Next turn, hopefully, we'll have a powerful turn. That's a move. Okay, very interesting. Do they go for a swing though? They don't, okay. This is actually really good. Check it out, guys. Bounce, bounce. Nice. Unfortunately, we don't have any planes at our disposal, but either way, I'm still gonna go for it. Just because we have a nice early curve and we could do a bunch of different things. But we can't use these two. Oh, there we go. Fixes everything, actually. Everything's okay now, guys. Don't worry. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go really wide. And it's really just cool now, just seeing it. Like, let's say I need to look for a certain card. In a situation, I could Sunpearl Kirin, like the Cursed Roll token, which even doing it now just sounds nice if I wanted to go that route, but it's really cool how that works. Yeah, we are going to have to play this, regardless. They didn't get Omniscience yet in their graveyard, which is good. So if they commit their turn to stock up this turn, then we're in an even better position because it's just more time for us to get our game plan going. I think we're okay though, because we're going to play this. We get 2 triggers. Make our little otter. Oh, see, that auto pay is my enemy right now. I saw how I was going to do it. We need to do it this way. So we bounce this. We bounce this. We're going to replay this. And now we're going to go for the big swing. This is 15 damage on board. Nice. We get to go first. We have all the lands we need. And actually a pretty nice curve. All we're missing is a 3rd land to just put everything together, I'd like to say. Okay, guys, so I gotta play. We're gonna play the Spiteful Hexmage. And now we get the Cursed Roll, which is normally really bad, right? But next turn, which is right now, we play the Sunpearl Kirin. Now we get rid of the Cursed Roll token, and we get to draw a card now. Not too bad. How are we going to do this? How about make him lose some life. And just bounce it back. We're going to do it again. As much as I want to play this so it, you know, could come in untapped, I think this is the correct play to utilize my mana, do the most damage, and plus we're getting cards out of their hand, which is not too bad for us. And for 5. Yikes, that's not good. But now we got the entity tracker at our disposal. And that'll definitely be good with that. They're gonna go for the swing now? It's just a menace just standing there, doing nothing. So we flash this in. Get our 5th mana. Before we play it though, let's do this. We'll -3 that. Cool. Very nice. Now we are going to play this. Bounce the Nightmare. Recast the Nightmare. So now it all depends on what they do. They're probably going to end up giving it lifelink though, if I had to guess, with the 3-drop in their graveyard. But they have 2 cards in their hand, so I am not sure what the move is. Yep, so that's a good play. I mean, they go back to 9, and they get rid of my Nowhere to Run, which definitely is unfortunate for me. Do I try to draw? Yeah, you know what? I think we're good. I'll hopefully just not draw lands, and we'll just draw a bunch of cards, hopefully. Oh my god. Alright, no big deal, right? So this is the move, guys. We go for the swing. We use Hopeless Nightmare to scry and hopefully fix our hand because we are going to be in trouble. Let's see. This gives an enchantment that will then play that, and then we just keep making a bigger board. Yeah, you know what? Sure. That actually does sound pretty good. So we play this. We'll put it on this. So now we play this. We'll put that on this. And would you look at that? All just comes together. Opponent goes first. This hand is questionable. Do I keep this? I think that's insane if I keep this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like I'll just draw a land. I have to draw a land, right? Yeah, see? I tell you. Not the land I specifically wanted, but it's a land. We need to find a swamp in order to play at least half of our hand, because right now our only play next turn is Fear of Isolation and bounce back the Stormchaser's talent, which is a great play, but now we have this, but still we are going to do it this way? No. Instead, we are going to do it like this, because let's say, Alright, well, I could have flashed it in. I don't know why I just played it, but let's say we don't draw land. We could play our land again, but thankfully we got our land. Okay, so let me think right here. Does it matter to do anything before combat? We might as well go for the swing. Goes through. We'll go Stormchaser's Talent. And then we're going to bounce back the Stormchaser's Talent. I think that's good for now. If we had a second swamp, we could do a little more, but this is totally fine. I'm not really worried about that. So, let's see. Momentum Breaker. Stormchaser's Talent. Swing for 7. And now they're going to have to do something, but the problem is if they go for another creature, they can Momentum Breaker the already chained down Unstoppable Slasher. So that is going to be troublesome. But either way, that's one less creature for them, so let's see how they respond. Which they're obviously going to get rid of the one that's already tapped. Okay, so they do. We are now going to use Stormchaser's Talent, again, from our hand. And let's see, 6, 10. We can't even go for game right now, so we're going to go for the swing. Yeah, they can't go for Bloodletter next turn either way if I have this one blocker. They can't remove my creature, so this is the move. Because I don't want to get killed by the Bloodletter play if they have Unstoppable out, the Bloodletter of Alcazaz, you already know. But I'm just saying, I want to just have, don't want to be too greedy with how we attack, but having this Otter seals the deal. And here we go. Get it. We get to go first, and this is a great hand for us. We're going to start off with Optimistic Scavenger. And they're playing red with no turn 1 play, which is it's fine with me. So we pay 1 so we could use a blue. That's fair. Alright, so they do that. We play the Pixie. We're going to bounce back the talent. And we have a pretty good turn 3 play with Stormchaser's Talent and a Momentum Breaker. Really? Okay. So they don't even play anything. Alright, this is going to be a silly play, but I'm doing it. So we're going to bounce back the Adarkar Wastes. We're going to play it. We're going to go Stormchaser's Talent. Pump it up. And now we could be a little aggressive and still have a flyer to block the Slick Shot. I mean, it doesn't really matter being on 3 or 4 mana right now with this deck, especially with their hand. We just want to make our field dish out the most damage and just utilize the cards, right? The only exception to what I'm saying is if you're trying to use this town ain't big enough for the Stormchaser's Talent, and you're going to need a bunch of mana for that. You can just keep looping that, but you got to pick and choose your battles around here. Alright, so this is pretty good. We're going to Momentum Breaker. I'm gonna do it like this. I don't trust our opponent. I don't want to be too greedy either, because all it takes is 2 monstrous rages, or I don't know. I just don't want to. I mean, either way, it could set me up for game next turn. All it takes is 1 creature for them to block with. Even that Screaming Nemesis is, it's not bad. But this now shows me that they don't have any pump spells for their slick shots, which is really good for us. I'm going to play this. I'm going to bounce this. Play it again. Make him sacrifice something, which will easily be the Heartfire Hero. So now we are going to swing for 4, and next turn we'll have game by swinging for 6, unless they block with the slick shots, which they might use to just defend themselves with, but we're going to see how they go about this next play. Okay, so 2 mana left. They play that. They're going to probably play the other one. And what is the card in their hand? That's the mystery question of the day. They're just going to go Rockface Village instead. Yep, that's fair. Alright, guys. So, what is the move? Got 3 flyers, they got 2 flyers. First things first, we're going to use this. They go down to 4. So, this means they are going to... Wait, no, because no matter what, they block 4 of them, then they go to 2. So we don't win yet. Instead, we'll do it this way. Yeah, this is pretty much over. I don't think there's anything they could do. His Momentum Breaker will give us 4 more life, and I could use that at instant speed, and they drew a land. Although, they could Rockface Village Dig for something with the Challenger, but at the same time, what are they going to get? That's a good card, but I don't think it's going to help him. Nice. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.